Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Ms. Shagufta Ibrahim is here with your social studies new topic, balance of payment. So, BOP means balance of payment. In previous class, we have done the advantages of trade. Now we will do what is the meaning of balance of payment in trade. Description is here. The balance of payments of a country is the difference between all money flowing into the country in a particular period of time and the outflow of money to the rest of the world. These financial transactions are made by individuals, firms, and government bodies. So, transaction of money, transfer of money between among the countries or between two countries is known as the balance of payment. What happens if money flows from one country to other countries? This flow is known as the balance of payment for the exchange of goods and services or for the trade. This flow of money is for the trade among the countries and is known as the balance of payment. The country pays for its imports through its export. This is called the balance of payment. As we have done in the previous sessions, we all the countries import and export its goods and services to other countries, or import means buying from other countries and exports means selling to other countries. So country have to pay for its imports for the goods which the country buys from other countries. So it has to pay for the imports and its exports. This is called the balance of payment. And on one hand, the country is paying for its imports, and on other hand, it is earning from its exports. So this is known as balance of payment. Countries try to maintain a balance between their spending and income. So all the countries must keep the balance between spending their income and on the things which they are buying from other countries and the things they are selling to other countries. There must be a balance maintained between export and import of a country. They spend on imports and earn through export. When a country imports goods worth rupees 10 million, it aims to export goods that sell for 10 million too. What happens in this? They spend on imports and earn through export. When a country buys or purchases the goods from other countries or imports the goods from other countries, the country have to pay the money for the imports. But all if the money, a lot of money or the wealth is spent on buying the things or importing the things from other countries, how we recover this money? We recover this money by exporting our goods to other countries or by selling our goods to other countries. In this way we can earn the money back. When a country imports goods worth rupees 10 million, it aims to export rupees example. There is an example given here. If we are importing the goods worth 10 million, on the other hand we have to sell our goods for the 10 millions to other countries. So this will keep the balance of payment in our country. Now, what are the types of balance of payment here? We will discuss surplus in the balance of payments. Favorable. Surplus means excess. If a country's exports are more than its imports, the balance of payment is said to be favorable. Look at this picture. It is heavier, so it shows the exports are more, and it is lighter, then it shows the imports are less. So when a country sells its goods to other countries, it means that the country is earning more foreign exchange by selling its goods or exporting its products to other countries. So this will be the favorable countries. When you sell your goods to others, you will earn money. So exporting more or selling more will be profitable and be will be the way to earn more foreign exchange. So exports are greater, the economy will improve, the economy will increase. So this will be the favorable condition. Deficit or unfavorable balance of payment. If a country's imports are more than its exports, the balance of payment is said to be deficit. First, you have to understand the meaning of deficit. Deficit is the sum of money that is too small. And excess expenditure, or you can say excess expenditures, or losing amount. Why you are losing amount, why we are expending more, why the money is too small, money is left because we are importing the things from other countries. The imports are greater. Look at here in this picture, imports are heavier and the exports are less. So in this way the country is expending or spending its wealth on buying the things from other countries. So this is the deficit or the unfavorable condition. When you spend all your money on buying the goods, so what will be left? Too small money or no money will be left to do other projects. So this is not the good condition. This is the deficit favor or unfavorable balance of payment. So the country must keep the balance between imports and exports. Balance of payment. If a country's imports are equal to its exports, there is said to be a balance of payment. Look at this picture. Both are equal. Imports and exports are equal. So this is the balance of payment. The same amount they are buying and the same amount they are exporting of the same worth. Pakistan's balance of payment. Pakistan's balance of payment is in deficit because the country imports more than its exports. People spend more than they earn. They borrow to pay for expenses that do not generate any money. They import non-essential items. So why the balance of payment of Pakistan is in deficit? There are many reasons. Because first of all, Pakistan is not manufacturing all those goods and all those commodities which satisfy the needs and wants of our people. So government would have to buy or import from other countries. This is the main reason. If all the things are manufactured in Pakistan, the government would not be would not need to import from other countries and we can save our money. But another reason, first reason is that Pakistan is not manufacturing most of the goods in Pakistan. So this is the main reason. Another reason, the people have become uh, habitual of using the imported items. They are not satisfied with the Pakistani made items, or they do not like, they prefer to use the imported items. This is one of the bad habit which occurs in the most of the people of Pakistan. So people spend more than they earn and imported items cost more. So their earnings are lost in buying the imported items. So they spend more than their earnings. For the rest of works, they would have to borrow the money from others. So this is not the way to generate any money. They import non-essential items, and the people are also in habit of using non-essential items which are not needed, or they are they have become in they are in practice of using the luxury items. For example, if there are 10 people in a house, they have the 10 mobiles, 10 cell phones, which are not required. One cell phone is enough for all to convey the messages. But people have become in habit of using the non-essential or the luxury items. So this luxury life also also one of the main reason for the deficit balance of payment in Pakistan. Factors affecting trade. Trade depends on natural resources, communities, social and trading relationship, law and order situation, government policies, regional cooperation, values of currencies. These are the main factors. Natural disaster badly destroy the uh, infrastructure or other things which and the wealth of the country is will have to be spent on uh, the development of all these things. So it trade affects, and when the natural disasters come, the money or the wealth of other countries or our country is stuck in that country because they are not able to pay the money on time. Their communication system must be advanced in any country for good trading. Social and trading relationship among the countries must be good. For example, Pakistan and China have very good relationship and they are trading more. Pakistan is trading more with China as compared to the trade with other countries. Law and order situation matters in a country for the trade. If there is a peaceful environment in a country, the foreign investors also will come and foreign traders will come to trade with our country. If the law and order situation is not favorable and there is no peace in the country, then traders, the other countries will not be able to trade with that country. So this is also the main factor which affects the trade. Government policies must be suitable to attract the traders. Taxes must be flexible and which must attract the traders to the country. Regional cooperation. There must be a cooperation among the regions for the good trades, and values of currencies must improve because Pakistan's value of currency is very low, and is which badly affects the economy of Pakistan. Pakistan's trading partners are shown in this pie chart. Pakistan major exports destinations from 2016 to 17's graph is given here. Look at this. Pakistan trades trading partner US. Pakistan trades 16.9% with US, means United States of America, and 7.6% with United Kingdom or UK, or 7.2 with China, and all these are given Germany, Spain, and other 5.8 and 4 point, and this is 52.3%. All these are the trading partners of Pakistan to which Pakistan trades according to this percentage. Pakistan's major import sources. Pakistan imports from these countries 28.6%. China, as we have seen, markets are full with Chinese products in our country. So Pakistan imports 28.6% from China, and then all these 14% from United Arab Emirates and 4.8 from US or Indonesia and all these countries. So Pakistan imports all these commodities or the goods from these countries. Now, after doing the factors of trade, you have to do this task. Before doing this, read the topic in your textbook and do it carefully and be regular in submitting your assignment on time. girls, it will affect if you are not submitting your assignments, it will affect your progress. So please be regular in submitting your assignments. So that's all for today's class. We will meet in